Interior decorator Gina Graham is here from Creative Interiors. It's located here in Bowling Green. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
And you brought some pictures with you today to show us.
I did.
Let's start with the first one. Tell us what is happening. What's in this picture?
All right. So what we did here, you can't really see the ceiling, but this is like a bonus room upstairs, and this is for her grandchildren. And we made these headboards. The unique thing about that is that, of course, we do everything unusual, and she wanted the outside to be bamboo. So those are bamboo poles that we have put together. There's three of them on your right, three of them on the left, and then at the top there's three of them. And then on the back part, you've got all our squares. So we had to cover the squares. And then in the middle, they're little diamonds. We had to cover those. So
and what's the square part made of? Is it what fabric?
It's like an upholstery fabric, but what we did is we had to start from scratch. So we did the back of the headboard, just plywood, and then we had to make the squares to fit in this dimension.
Okay.
Because we went to the house first and we measured what our space was, because we knew it was a full-size bed, but we had only so much room on the sides and only so high we could go. So I gave you some pictures to show you the progression, because then she did the pillows. And this is another reason why we like to do staggering. You stagger the pillows, and then the next picture will show the next. See, then you flip them up, and look how different that looks.
You can get a lot of different looks. I love that headboard. That's so nice. And you could do that in so many different fabrics, colors, you know, depending on, if you're doing this for your child or an adult or something like that.
And this is for her grandkids. And then she did one long pillow across.
That's a nice pattern.
And then your one square pillow. So you've got a staggering effect. She didn't do any circles, but she did all the nice squares. It's got some straight lines. And then there's two beds side by side. How cool is that?
That is cool. This is for her grandkids?
Yeah.
That's what you
of course,
said?
they're a little bit older.
Yeah.
And then she did the grass dust ruffle. That theme. Isn't that cool?
That is cool. I like that. And I like that pop of color in the with the red pillow and the blanket at the bottom. What are your thoughts on pops of color?
I like pops of color. Pops of color are our friend.
Don't be afraid of color.
That's right. Whatever color it is, whether it's red or blue, yellow. Some people like yellow. You know, it's always nice to have a pop of color. The other thing that I was reading the other day was about, I think we put it on our blog, is the animal print. You know, how you're supposed to have just a balance of the animal print. That could be your pop, because it's a pop of a pattern.
That's true. Sometimes you don't think about a pattern being your actual pop of it.
Right. So a lot of rooms can have solids and your couch and your chairs, and then you just have a couple of patterns that are, you know, the animal print.
Yeah, let's talk about your blog a little bit. How do you pick what you're going to kind of cover that day?
We try to be different, and I try to think of something that I don't do every day and that someone else wouldn't think about doing. So we try to do things that customers have come in and asked me questions about is really where we spark it from. So we just did some that are on fabric. Of course, it's the holidays, and we're trying to pull stuff with your table settings and your tablecloth and placemats and things like that.
You want to work everything together. Kind of a cohesive look right there, definitely. All right, well, anybody else, if you have questions for Gina out there, they could send them straight to your Facebook.
Yep, Facebook, and we have the website and then the blog. And as I mentioned, you guys are putting these segments on our website. That is great. It's really neat. By the way, I went to Glasgow to install, and she missed the segment last week when I did the Velcro. So she looked it up online.
And that's so helpful, because you do, explain things that you're making so well. Because a lot of people want to know how something's made. They love the final product, but it's nice to see how something's put together.
Right. So you can refer back to that one.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much for being here today, Gina.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.